Welcome today to part 2 of building your online course. It's a 4-part video series we're going to be doing on that. Today is going to talk about the right delivery method for your course. Before we get into that, a couple ways to support the channel. Number 1, become a member, curtismchale.ca/membership. Number 2, take a course, curtismchale.ca/education. All members get all the courses included. Or if you're on SkillShare already, look below. There are courses linked below. Buckle up, let's talk about how to deliver your course in the right method, the right medium for it. Now, if you already know what type of course you want to deliver, and you should if you're thinking about the medium, then the right medium is often self-explanatory. I find that if you're going to be showing off software, if you're going to be showing off like how to do something, video can be the best way. I've done this with my analog productivity course. I've done this with my my Getting Started with Zettelkasten course, my Obsidian course, my Tick course on how to use task managers. And showing off the software and literally how to use it is much easier than taking a bunch of screenshots and writing the words, all those things. It's actually easier to do a video and deliver that in a way that people will actually want to watch it. Not every course needs that. My analog productivity course as well was a book because the screenshots in there or the actual content that people really needed to see was a lot smaller. So, there was a number of screenshots, but a lot of it was idea focused, how to do something, but how to do the ideas of it, how to do an analog system. And the actual showing you my system was a much shorter portion. So that worked really well as a book. Now, for a more idea-focused course like The Art of Focus, then you can really just get away with the book. You're translating the ideas to someone. You don't necessarily need to have the video aspect. And you actually need to do a lot of extra work because you're going to need B-roll, which you're seeing in the middle of this in spots. And you're going to need all this extra footage you have to take to make the video course engaging, whereas a book course is probably better. Now, if you're doing a book-based course, it is always nice to do an audiobook. Do the audiobook, just sit and record it, and then offer it as a free thing to get people into your membership site or into your newsletter, right? You sign up for the newsletter, you get the audiobook for free. Now for a video course, you need some gear. I'm looking into a Canon 90D. I have a Rode Video Micro just out of frame here, and I have a cheap LED light panel up above to give me some lighting on my face. You don't actually even need the 90D. So the other thing that I often have streamed with or I've recorded with is my iPhone 13 mini. That works. If you have an SE, SE2, SE3, I guess, which just came out, any of these devices are going to be great. If you have a reasonably modern smartphone, you are going to be fine on your recording. So your video will be just fine. You actually need to worry more about audio. Couple ways to go. The Rode Video Micro for me plugs right into my 90D, or I have a cheap lapel mic that I can run directly into it as well, and I think it was like 80 bucks. It's really easy to use. Another camera I've used often is actually my GoPro. I use it for streaming when I stream bike videos on my other YouTube channel. Now, like I said, your modern smartphone is going to be good, so focus on your audio. If you're going to spend any money, spend it on your audio, whether it's an external capture device or a microphone, but make sure you have good audio. People will forgive lower quality video before they will forgive lower quality audio, because if they can't understand it, they can't even do it. Now, you don't need a dedicated video studio. I have one, but it's actually spring break. I'm not sure if you can hear my kids behind me occasionally. They are literally behind me doing stuff out in the rest of the house. I do have a dedicated space, and I did put some thought into what you get to see when you look at me in my video, right? You can see my bookshelf, you can see my chair. You can't see all the boxes I just got from Amazon that's just out of frame. You can't see even, a little bit of the messy desk behind me, because I've taken some time to think about what I want to have in my studio. So for you, just put some effort into it. Only takes a little bit of thought. Clean up one small space of your office, one small space of your studio, your house, whatever space you have, and record your course there. Do it in one big shot as much as you can, in as few days as you can. That way you don't have the studio cluttering up your space, and you can keep kind of the same energy going. Now for B-roll in your video, because you are going to need some, as you see today, I have some. Two good sources if you don't have a bunch. I have a library of my own because I do YouTube videos, but you can also look at Motion Array or Video Hive, where you can purchase videos for your B-roll. Now you also need to think about how you're going to capture your video. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually using Ecamm Live to record my video. It's a live streaming software, but it's set up to record only. This is recording directly to my computer's hard drive. Other ways that I used to do it, I used to actually record to the SD card in my 90D, and then I had to transfer it over to my computer, and then I would edit it. It's actually just faster to capture it right now live and even do some video production. The intro you saw right at the beginning was put in by Ecamm so that I did not have to do it. That can be a lot faster, but you do need to have the software. You can also do it with ScreenFlow. ScreenFlow is a great software for capturing your camera, your screen at the same time, and then letting you recut it later. That's a really good Mac software for that. If you're on Windows, then you're gonna look at Camtasia probably, where you can capture your camera, your screen at the same time and have it sort of live produced right there for you, but you can also edit it later if you want it to work better. You want to change your cuts. One detriment to Ecamm is that this is live baked in, so I cannot change this video necessarily. If I'm showing my screen at the same time and I'm in a small bottom corner, I am stuck in that small corner. Whereas ScreenFlow, I can render out individual video files, or I can edit it in ScreenFlow, and then I can actually produce the video or change the cuts as I want to later. If you have experience in either of these softwares, streaming software like OBS or Ecamm, or if you are familiar with Camtasia or ScreenFlow, stick with the softwares you know. Otherwise, then you can record it to your SD card, offload it to your camera, or offload it to your computer, and then you'd look at something like Final Cut or iMovie, or I used to, I did a lot of stuff on LumaFusion on my iPad over behind me at the beginning. That's where I started with LumaFusion because it was inexpensive and powerful enough to get my YouTube channel started, to get my courses started. My first 4 courses, most of my courses have been produced on LumaFusion. I've only done the most recent one on Final Cut Pro on my Mac. Now finally, and I've already kind of mentioned this, when you're time to record, just set aside that part of your studio, the part of your house, and do it all in as little time as possible. Especially for me with little kids around, right? Was it 11, 8, and 5? They're just going to get into stuff. So if I'm going to be recording anywhere else in my house, I need to do it when they are not around so that I can actually do it and not, have them bumping into stuff and have them being, I would say, annoying, but at the same time, just being kids. Even for my wife, she doesn't want camera stuff set up all over the house, and I do not blame her for that at all. So record it all in one shot, keep the same energy. It's easier to even wear the same clothes if you want. If you want to look the same, then do it all in 2 days. You can wear the same shirt, same sweater 2 days in a row, and then you can keep the continuity of the course better. Now, today we've just covered the basics of, what it takes to record, the things you should think about when you're recording a course. In the next video, we will talk about editing a course. I'm going to talk you through Final Cut Pro, just the basics, just how to establish kind of the basic design for your course so that you can get going. If you like this video, you can give me a thumbs up below. If you loved it, subscribe, hit the bell. YouTube will let you know something happened. Otherwise, support the course, curtismchale.ca/membership/education. Thanks for watching.